Hi, good afternoon. Sorry, I realized I was live. Okay. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Let me just adjust something. Wow, Sharon's the first one to comment. Yes, okay, let me change this. Okay, thanks for joining me today. So if you're joining the Facebook Live, please say hi so that I know you're watching. Um, yes, Sharon's having fun. Let me just show your comment. Someone is very excited for the Facebook Live. So I'm glad that there's people are looking forward. There's somebody looking forward to my Facebook Live. So that's nice. Uh, okay, let's wait for a few more people to come on board and join me before I can start. So basically, today we have a special session because I've got a guest to join me today. Uh, I will try to get guests to come on at least once a week so that you guys won't be so tired of me. Hi Wanda, salam, welcome to my Facebook Live. Thanks for joining. Yeah, as you all, some of you all know, I'm trying to do I'm doing regular Facebook Live on Mondays and Thursdays. At least I try to, as much as possible, at least to provide you some information, relevant, useful tips, whether it's health or anything that is related to health, and also productive and useful, especially now with the COVID-19, with circuit breaker, with lockdown, and previously we had talks about Hari Raya and Ramadan, all that. So I'm always trying to churn out useful information for you guys so that is beneficial and something that you want to learn from. Hi Kak Oji. Okay, so today's topic, right? Hi, Salam Dewi. Let me just put you up here. So at least you get some. Yay, Salam Dewi. Welcome. Yeah, so everyone's so excited today. All excited about the guest speaker. Okay, so before we begin, so maybe a bit of introduction first. So today's topic, we're gonna talk about weight loss, and I'm gonna talk about weight loss and fat loss quite regularly because I feel it is something that is very important, um, and it's also a huge topic, and there's so many aspects of it, and I just want to keep on sharing this as much as I can because it's something very important. So maybe I start with this. Let's see, yeah. So this slide. Okay. So why I talk about weight loss? Maybe one reason is um, many Singaporeans, I would say not just Singaporeans, I have some Malaysians who join here. Hi Fazia, welcome. And so many people in the world are unhappy with their weight. Who here is 100% super happy with their weight? And I think especially recently we just had Ramadan, we had Hari Raya. So especially when we had Raya, we had lots of nice food to eat. We also had kuih, we had cakes. I also was guilty of eating and enjoying myself. So, and also with the circuit breaker, I think more people are also staying at home, right? When you stay at home, there's not much activity, and the one of the easiest activity you can do is to eat, cook and eat, bake and eat, right? So I would say there might be a higher risk or chance of people gaining weight, or maybe after circuit breaker more people will be overweight or worse, obese. So in this statistics by YouGov, they actually mentioned that 2 out of 5 Singaporeans are unhappy with their weight. So how many here are 100% happy with your weight, or you are not 100% happy with your weight? You can leave your comment, or if you don't want to comment also, never mind. Just say that I'm gorgeous or whatever, you know. So this is something real because I'm constantly trying to improve my weight as well. So I would say I'm not happy with my weight. I'm also one of the Singaporeans who's unhappy with my weight. So I'm constantly, especially with all these quiz and goodies, right? Um, so one thing is, let me just share another one. And another one that I want to show is this. One of the reasons, why I feel it's very important to talk about weight loss and um, hi Suleha, welcome. Alamak, you're also not happy. Hi Willie. And I think one of the reasons why I want to talk more about weight loss or obesity is actually the medical effects of it. Hi Wanda. Yes, you're Malaysian and you're also not happy with your weight too. Yeah, and actually Malaysian is sorry to say is one of the fattest country in Southeast Asia. So you're not alone. There are many other Malaysians who are also not happy with their weight. So it's something very important. Also because not just about looking good, but it is also a very what do you say? It's a serious medical problem. So if you see this slide here, right, there are several medical complications of obesity. In fact, this photo only covers a little bit of it, a little bit only, because you cannot fill up the whole page on what are the possible complications of being obese. Just to clarify, those who are obese are basically people who are uh, more than, for Asians, more than 25 in terms of BMI. BMI is weight over height times height. Okay, so that's the definition of obesity for us Asians. So you can, um, if you are just overweight or obese, you have a higher risk of stroke, you have higher risk of heart attack, high risk of diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, even gynae problems or women problems like polycystic ovarian syndrome, even higher risk of cancer. So this is something that is very important and we want to address to for most people, because obesity is a medical problem, it's a medical issue, and even if you may not have medical so-called all these other chronic diseases, this is something that we want to tackle as much as possible. So today's topic is very interesting because I'm not just going to be the one talking about this weight loss. I want to invite somebody who has went through her own journey of weight loss. So this lady that I'm going to invite, she's actually a nurse practitioner. So she's from the healthcare background, and actually for even though I'm a doctor, many of us healthcare professionals, we find it also very challenging to lose weight. We may be very good at taking care of others, but when it comes to ourselves, sometimes it's just a bit more difficult to lose weight or just be healthy. So Sadia also had this issue, and she had been struggling with weight for many years until she started on this program that I help her with. It's called TNIT, and I'm inviting her on. I don't know whether she's ready or not. Sadia, are you ready? Okay, so she is uh, basically let me just share her lah. So that you all will be able to hear from her story, and this is something that she went through herself. Um, it's not just anybody. Okay, let me add her.
Hello.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
How are you?
Ya dah, sorry. Kejap, sekejap. Macam mana tu make sure boleh dengar kan? Okay. I'm good. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
good. I'm
Your
good.
sound is quite good. Okay, very clear. So I already give them an introduction about yourself. So and also I talk a bit about why it's important to lose weight. So maybe we want to find out what was your journey like in the beginning before you started this TR90 program. What was your experience like trying to lose weight?
Oh. Oh. Okay. There's a lot of different ways that I tried. One of it is I even tried slimming pill, to the extent because I want to have a fast result.
Do you
To
know
the
which one? Can
extent.
you tell us which one? Which slimming pill?
I better not mention the name, right? Okay, but I bought it at the from the shelves lah, which is available from
Pharmacy,
the
yeah.
pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I tried for I think for about 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
And of course, you can see the vast difference. But during that period, what I encountered is I feel very tired,
Let me
very
show the
tired.
photo. Let me show the photo.
Ah,
Wow, look at that. I think you look like uh I don't know,
and I don't
refugee,
know.
like malnourished, like you need nourishment.
But
You
seriously,
look so
I
tired, right?
managed to lose back. I managed to lose back to the weight that I want that period. But what I feel the difference is that actually I go to toilet more often lah. I
So
purge
the
most of
slimming
the
pill
time.
actually made you pass urine
Go
or
toilet,
pass motion,
pass motion, diarrhea, you know.
diarrhea. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So actually
terrible.
you lost water. You lost water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this you actually lost weight by actually losing your stool and also losing water, your stool,
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
by going toilet. Okay. So this is not a good
So
example. So thanks for sharing this
yes.
because you will yeah, you will end up losing a lot of water. That's why you feel very tired and you look so malnourished because your body cannot absorb all the nutrients, right?
Correct. Uh, Actually, one thing is that I encountered also is that I managed to control my appetite that
Mm.
period. But
Mm.
you imagine, I control appetite at the same time I lost. I go toilet more often. So consider I didn't gain anything lah. As per se, to see the situation. You eat less, but you lose more. So it's like macam negative in
Negative
your
lah.
body.
Okay.
Uh-uh. So
Then
that period also it
also
affects
performance.
actually my work time. Pasal I always go to toilet. So sometimes that's where my colleague find out that I took this slimming pill because they asking me why you go toilet often. So
Oh,
they asked me to stop because
how
it's
to stop like that,
harmful
right?
way.
Every time go pangsai.
Every time go toilet. Actually at night time most of the time. At night during my night shift.
No, how to sleep? Oh, night time also. Okay.
When I was at work during my night shift.
Okay.
So they asked me to
Okay.
stop
So
because they say it
how long
affects the
did this
liver.
last? This effect last?
Immediately like
When you stop
after.
like when you stop the pills, how long did it take for your weight to come back?
Oh, very bad. You know, like imagine 1 2 months later, I gain more than before.
So there's rebound.
Yeah, because
Mm.
I cannot control my intake. I love to eat. I love to munch actually.
Yeah, and
I love
finally
to
you
eat
get to
junk
eat.
food.
Finally you get to eat again because you're no longer on the pill.
Correct lah. But in a way, I also feel a bit stressed lah because I want to maintain my body weight, but I can't.
Mm.
So then after that, I stopped that method of taking slimming pill. I
Mm.
try to control what next step I did.
Diet?
Okay, yeah. Actually, okay, to be frank, I'm a very picky person in terms of food.
Picky what? Picky eater.
Maksudnya like example, be frank lah, I don't eat
Mm.
vegetables that much to compare.
Mm. Mm.
And I don't really take fruits. I love to
Mm.
eat foods that carries more
McDonald's.
of carbo than protein even. Yeah.
So you like to eat cake, like to eat McDonald's,
Oh
right?
yes. There's
Okay.
a period, I eat McDonald's food for a
Yeah,
year
that time
without stopping.
McDonald's was in KK and I think you were working in KK, so it's very convenient to buy McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah. It's faster and you can just eat fast enough to the extent that then I can go back to my work immediately.
So basically you're like most people, most normal Singaporeans, because we all like to eat. We all have our favorite foods. So some may like McDonald's, some may like cakes, So everyone has different types. So for yourself, what diet do you do? You said you tried another method which is diet. What diet was it?
So I stopped taking fast food.
So
I
that's
stopped
the only
my
diet lah. Stop fast food.
uh, stop fast food and just focus on other foods. Uh, I cut down on my carbo, but
Then what you
I
eat?
I didn't take vegetables that much. I didn't take fruits that much to
Then no
compare lah.
carbo, no fruit, no vegetable. Then what you eat?
No, I cut down carbo. Still, that means there's still carbo, but I cut down the portion. I take proteins, carbo,
So more meat lah, more
more meat.
chicken, fish like that.
Yeah, but no vegetables, no fruits, and
Okay.
no junk food to that extent. I
Okay.
control to that extent.
Let me show
Uh,
you. people here. Okay, how long ago was this? This was after you diet.
Correct.
How
This
long do
one
you start
takes
the diet for?
about, in fact, I could see the difference is like 6 to 8 months later.
So you
Then,
diet for 6 to 8 months before you
uh,
start to see you lose weight lah.
uh, but this is actually in fact after 1 year, after a year.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Okay,
this is in fact
then
after
you
a year.
stop. So you
Uh,
diet for 1 year lah.
correct.
Okay, then
But
did
then
you
I
stop
think,
the diet?
when I start to go for my degree, I think because
Stress
of
again.
stress,
Hmm.
yeah, so got no choice just to
Must
close
be
one eye,
McDonald.
munch. Not McDonald, but just munch.
Need to eat
I
lah.
love to eat potato chips, so I just keep
Hmm,
munching my potato chips.
nice.
So be nice to myself that okay, control. Maybe don't eat other junk food, just potato chips.
So you
Yeah, but
regain after how long? After you spend
I
1 year dieting and then you look like this, then after that you regain how long?
uh actually I didn't focus on that much because I just want to make myself happy. So I keep telling myself, okay, after my school, then after that I will focus on diet again. Because I take it as probably it's because of school.
Yeah lah, but
So
you
just
rebound
close
again
to my
lah.
eye. Yeah,
Basically you
but then I
rebound,
rebound lah.
rebound again. So
Like
very
it's like
tiring, right?
effects
Up
like
down, like yo-yo.
yeah, yo-yo, correct. Yo-yo.
Okay, so then okay, let me show everyone the photo before you start the TNIT program.
Oh, very cute.
All be careful, stand by to get shocked. Okay, yeah. When was this taken?
This is 2015,
Okay,
around that
so
period.
this is 2015. So
Mm.
thanks to McDonald's, thanks to potato chip, thanks
Mm.
to stress, thanks to a lot of things lah, a lot of different factors, which is very common. That's what most Singaporeans go through. So this is the result.
Mm.
Okay, so going through different rounds of diet, different rounds of slimming pills, then end up like this. Huh?
Yeah,
Like you say
yeah.
very cute, right? So I think at that time also you don't think you're fat, right?
I know I am, but then I just have to live like there's no other chance like that. Like that period I
Enjoy life
almost
lah.
give up. Like just go to the extent this uniform, right? I have a size of S to double XL. I have to buy because I keep putting on, lose weight. So at the end of the day, I have a uniform of size S up to double XL in my cupboard.
So the biggest you were was XL.
Double XL. This is double XL.
Double XL. Wow.
Yeah. Uh-uh.
Okay. And your smallest was S.
Yeah. When I
Okay.
stepped into KKH that period, my weight is only 50 kg.
Oh, okay.
And I reached up to, I think this period was more like 77 kg around there.
What's your height?
156.
Yeah, so there's
I'm
obese
obese
already.
lah. Obese.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
obese.
like this one last time, so I want to say so that people know. So that people know the situation is that is the situation now.
Yeah. And
Okay.
actually, right, during this period, I have because I told myself that okay, never mind part of it. I have to go through with this uh situation that I couldn't lose weight again. But there's a period of time I try to focus on by probably changing of my lifestyle. That means like some exercise.
Mm.
But I can't perform because of my body weight. I cannot do running. I love to run last
Ah,
time, but I can't do it. I had a knee joint pain. So this period, I was doing my role as a orthopedic resource nurse, but at the same
mhm.
time, I'm having a knee pain that period. So it actually affects on me when I want to do some procedures like casting and all.
Yeah, of
So
course, because of the weight.
yeah. So in the end, I give up. I didn't do run. Then I give an excuse lah. Give an excuse like macam okay, never mind, later can look at it, but didn't do anything at all. at the end of the day.
Okay, okay. So, so then, when did you start the TNIT program? Do you remember which year?
I remember 2017. Yeah,
So I
2017.
remember at the time, at first, when you contact me, actually you did not ask me about losing weight. You actually ordered toothpaste from me. I remember.
Correct. Uh-uh.
Then
Ah,
but then only much later, then you told me that actually you wanted to lose weight, correct?
correct, correct.
Ah,
That sparks is because um I because I say right, I try to do some exercise, right? There
mm,
is a difference, There is a difference. I lost 1 kg within that 1 month. I lost
mm,
1 kg, but lose what?
mm,
I don't know lah because I didn't check.
mm,
Then someone because I think I remember it's during fasting month.
mm.
Someone approached me and say, very sad lah. Say like, I am young, but I look very old.
So this
The
even
figure that I
after
have,
1 month of running, after 1 month of
yeah,
running, you say, yeah,
I,
actually
I look
correct.
very old.
There are photo
Then
that
after that, then she say even like I'm a mother of 4 kids. Oh, that was like
oh
really
no,
ouch.
oh no.
So so I was like, that's very sad lah because I said, I actually tried to do something to it. It's not that I didn't do anything. And
Mm,
she even add on, I mean, thanks to her also. She even
yeah,
add on that you're a nurse, you should give a role model.
yeah,
She said like that.
correct. She's right.
So
She's right.
I correct, yeah. Then I was like, okay, it's not that I'm not doing anything. I say you have seen me. I lose and put on weight. So it's not that I didn't do anything. But she
I
said,
think it's
go
more
and do
hurtful.
something.
Yeah,
Then
it's more
that you can
hurtful.
maintain.
It's more hurtful because you actually put in effort. So it really hurts because it's not like you're just sitting there not doing anything. You actually been trying so many ways, right? And then these
Correct.
people come and tell you. So
Wow,
so
that one is the I mean, yeah, that really sparks
but
me. And ah
yeah. So that also
then
helps lah to motivate you to continue to find the right program that finally works for you. Okay, so in terms of difference, okay, maybe I should show everyone lah the photo. Yes. Wait lah,
hmm,
let me enlarge it. Okay, so that's from double XL to back to S, is it?
yeah, this is S.
Wow. So you actually back to when you first started work, which is more
Yeah,
how
so
many
when
years ago?
I enter KKH with S size and I get out with S size. That's an
What year?
achievement.
What year was it?
I left KKH in year 2019.
No, what year did you join?
Oh, 2006.
2006. So
Hmm.
12 years. So 12 years later, fortunately, you are back to the
Origin
S
size.
size.
Yeah.
Wow. So what do you feel is the difference in terms of TNIT versus the other things that you tried?
Okay. First of all, it's easier because throughout the period when I tried to lose weight, I have to put in a lot of effort, a lot of like discipline myself because
Mm,
I like example at workplace itself. Most of the time I'm at the work, right? So I tends to when you tend to smell some foods that's really yeah, really you
cannot
like
even
so
stand up.
much.
Smell already
Example,
cannot stand.
waffle, McDonald, this kind of foods that really attracts you.
Yeah.
Last time
So
I have to like really discipline myself, don't turn back and go to that shop to that extent. But the NIT is different. I just
mm,
walk past and just into the extent. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like it doesn't come to my mind that I have to go back to that shop and buy. Or
that's very
even if
interesting.
it's
That's very interesting because for most of us, when we're trying to lose weight, one of the difficult things is food and temptation. So what you said
uh,
was very interesting because when you're on a diet, you even more you are craving for food because
yeah,
you really like suffering because you really want to eat the food. So when you're on diet,
they
when you
cannot.
smell something, you're like, oh, so nice, but you have to tahan yourself. But then now you're saying with the TR90 program, you walk past the same place, the same smell, but you're like, okay, no problem, right? Like you're not
Ah,
affected. You don't have
yeah,
that
yeah.
strong craving anymore. So it makes it easier for you to go through the weight loss process because it is not torturing as before, right?
Correct. Yeah. Not torturing. That's the
Okay,
that's
what else
the
was so it was
word.
easy. What else that you feel was make the
The
difference?
difference.
This program
Okay.
and
The food intake. In a way, okay. This is what happened to me when I took TNRT during the first 4 days. I look for food that I don't really eat. Okay, basically I don't I like I shared
fruit and
before, I
vegetable lah.
didn't take vegetables, right? But there
Hmm.
was once during that first week lah, during the first 4 days, I look for salad. I don't know why, but I just look for salad for my break time. And I just need that salad plus just to the period I remember I took salad with chicken
Hmm.
and banana. That's all. And I had enough of that. I didn't any dessert. I didn't look for any junk food. Like usual what I did lah last time lah. After meal, I always go with the dessert. But this that period of time onwards, I have to look for that. I had enough even, and I feel full throughout my shift and go for my next meal. That's the difference I feel. Like last time when I do diet, I can't even take in vegetables. I will like throw out. So that's the difference. I don't know what. It's just like you're craving for something that I find that your body needs,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
that's what I feel the difference.
Interesting.
Uh I don't know, I enjoy eating vegetables.
So
I learned to eat vegetables.
it's funny that your taste buds also change because you never used to like vegetables or fruits, but then it's
Right,
becomes something that you look for, and you actually like your taste buds actually change, right?
correct.
And I
And
think
yeah.
was it right that to say that your first 2 weeks your weight loss was actually quite fast that
Ah,
you feel compared to
actually
previous?
right, during the first week, first 4 days or 5th day, because someone comment, initially when I took this TNIT, I thought it would be like the same as how I go through. It's just that it will help, it will not rebound. That's all. But
Mm,
when during the first 4 days, I don't want to check my weight because I do not want to disappoint myself. But someone commented, yeah, someone commented to me that, sister, your uniform a bit loose, eh? What do you do?
all this
Just wearing that for 4 days, yeah. Then after that, I was like, got some different.
actually
Then
better than weighing yourself when somebody comment, because if you weigh yourself,
yeah,
you see you lose weight but nobody else see, also no point, like only you
yeah.
know, nobody else know.
Usually
Sure,
that
right?
happens to
Very good,
me,
right?
so I didn't tell people. But then this one really makes like motivates you, like, oh, this is a winning thing lah to me because usually people don't comment to you when you try to lose weight during the first week. There is no difference at all. Throughout my
Mm,
period that I practice, whatever style that I did, even to the extent I ever did skip meals. I go
mm,
for 2 meals instead of 3 meals, that kind. But nobody have ever say, hey, I can see that you have a change within that 1 week. But this
mm,
TNIT, it does make a difference. Even
mm.
without me checking my body weight, but there's a change on my shape lah. So that's what first comment that I get from my staff that period.
And I think another question that most people would have is like what you went through before, when you did the slimming pill, when you did the diet, there's very bad rebound. So rebound here by definition is not just gaining back the same weight, but a rebound is gaining back even more weight
Uh,
after the effort. But
mm,
how was the rebound, or how was the results even 2 years? I think 3 years already. It's already been 3 years since you took the program. But of course, everyone can
mm,
see how you look like now. You still maintain. But let me show the photo.
mm,
Yeah. So I think, yeah. So it's true, right? It's many times you
mm.
have tried so many ways, but the most difficult part is to maintain. And many
Correct,
times you
correct.
actually
But,
rebound. In fact, many people
yeah.
even tell you, ah, yeah, sure, will gain back. But three
Yeah.
3 years on, you still
I
and
maintain.
maintain. It's not
Alhamdulillah.
difficult, correct?
Correct, correct.
Mm.
Uh, I think okay. One thing about the difference. Actually, this is what I learned throughout with this DNIT lah. Basically is to look into the habit that we have been practicing, in
Mm.
order for us to maintain. Because the purpose of us trying to lose weight is actually not because of just to gain back our body weight, the ideal weight that we want, and then that's it. No, we have to look into on how we want to sustain it. So, what I feel the difference even up to now is that I don't have any pressure like what I feel like last time. When I because last time is I have to continue discipline myself. Then when stress happen, I have to more pressure, like control the foods that I take so that I won't go back to eat those junk food. But in with this DNIT, I think because it's like really a practice that you have been doing for the first 3 months, it's actually it's like a start for you to um practice on the correct way on how you want to lose your body weight lah. And eventually once that practice has you have been carry on, you won't be able to, or I would say easier for you because it's part of your habit and your life, in a way like or what the practice of your eating habits, your lifestyle. Because throughout this period, it's not only about eating habits. I did some changes. It's also about my lifestyle. Like example, during the first time when I took this TI90, first month I cannot, like I said, I love to do running. But then after the first month, I what I did was I just do a brisk walk, and that's make a lot of difference because I to compare like last time I can't really do a brisk walk for a long distance, but with this DNIT I'm able to. Then subsequently the second month I add on. It somehow like you know you motivate yourself at the same time because you can see it from it the changes during the first month. So the second month I tried to do some brisk walk plus add on with jog. Then the subsequent the third month I did running. So I can see that to compare with last time, there's a lot of difference that it motivates you further. And since running is some exercise that I love most, even up to now also I'm doing running. And to say that whether you have a time or not, is really part of it lah. So it's like a practice that you have been
Mm.
doing lah for the first 3 months. So that helps a lot with additional of the supplements that we took during the first 3 months.
Yeah, so we're receiving a lot of comments about your photo. Actually, you look so much younger now compared to before. So you
Thank
must
you.
thank them for giving you
Thank
nice
you.
comments. But I think if you also compare when you took the slimming pills, no, you didn't look younger. You actually look more sick. When you were on a diet,
Mm.
there wasn't much difference actually in terms of the appearance of you looking younger or not. But I think this is a real anti-aging effect of the program. So, right, I think you
Yeah.
also didn't realize until you see the photo. And one thing I
Yeah,
like to
actually,
mm,
I got a shock when I see my old photo.
yeah,
I didn't.
exactly. You
Yeah.
don't realize it
I,
because you see yourself every day.
yeah.
And that's what I
And
want to emphasize.
that photo is actually shared by one of my staff. She even get a shock when she see that photo as a memories on FB, right? So
Mm,
she shared to me, "Hey sister, I forget that last time you looked like this." So it's like
mm.
a shock to me also. I said I don't remember. But on top of this, actually, I want to share more also. It helps more on my gastritis. Actually, I had encountered throughout this period of changing here and there. I ended up with a gastritis for 5 years, and to the extent that it was very bad. The problem that I had during that period was I had a that kind of feeling of acidic in your stomach.
Yeah, yeah. Reflux lah.
Yeah, correct. So to the extent I was on medication for 5 years, and I'm supposed to go for a scope.
Oh, so
But yeah, I told my doctor that period, I am not going to take any more medication because I know eventually it's because of my eating habit. Because that period I cut down on my meals. There's once that I took only one meal and the rest I just take a small portion of food. But in between there's no intake. To the
mm,
extent I'm trying to cut down. Yeah. So I think it's because of that. that causes of this problem that
So
happen.
it doesn't just help you lose weight, it doesn't just help you look younger, but you also become healthier. Because actually, at the end of the day, that's what you want. You don't want to just lose weight. You actually, the purpose of losing weight is also to become healthier and, of course, younger, right? Any more knee
Yeah,
pain or not?
correct.
By the way, that time you mentioned got knee pain, right? You want to do.
During the first month of GNIT, after I did my brief swap, I don't have any problems. I don't have
After,
any problem.
wow.
Yeah, 1 month, I don't have any problems. That's why I can carry on with job. If not, I will not continue.
So for those who have knee pain, it's very important to lose weight because the weight that you're carrying is 3 times the impact on your knees. So every
Mm,
kilo you lose,
true.
you are relieving the pain on your knees. So those with knee pain must do your best to lose weight.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
one
what
more
I
question.
always advise.
So one more question. Before, yeah, I actually got two more questions. Already 35 minutes, but never mind. So, one question is, because I understand when you first took the program, you were not interested to be a consultant because you just wanted to lose weight. You just wanted to go through the process of that
Yeah,
journey of becoming healthier, right?
mm,
But
true.
what changed? How now you are happily sharing with people, helping other people also lose weight. You have become a weight loss consultant, and you've started this business of this weight loss health wellness business as well. So what was that like? How come you transit from being a nurse in the hospital to now running your own business, helping people becoming healthy and losing weight?
Okay, first of all, yes, correct. I told you before I don't want to do this business. Because my intention is just want to lose weight and that's it, focus on my own health and my family lah.
Mm.
But because people come forward to me and ask, share tips lah, or how you do it and all these kind of questions,
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like naturally because I find that it's something good. It's easier to compare like last time what I did, and they all know. So these people who have asked me, they know that how I tried to lose weight like last time. So how come this time around I'm able to do it easily? So I share to them. So when I share to them, is I know that it's somehow what the consultant is doing,
Mm.
but I just don't want to carry on because I scared that I cannot continue further.
Mm.
But eventually it becomes like it makes me like happy in a way because I find that being a nurse I'm supposed to helping people around, and I
Mm.
find that this is an opportunity for a lot of people should know because it's an easier way. It doesn't only helps about you lose fat, you gain muscles, but eventually it helps you throughout
Improve
your
that.
life, you see,
Mm.
improve health. Yeah,
Mm.
so and that I love to do it. Continue enjoy to do it because I learn from others as well.
Mm.
They happily share their problems. They are more
Mm.
open. They share their problems, the health issues that they are facing, and I'm like, in a way, like, I know that they come forward to me because it's not only that I've gone through this program, but of
Mm.
course, based on the knowledge that I know, as a nurse, so I'm able to educate more towards for them, and I'm
Mm.
happy with the result that it's not only me that who gain it, but even for others as well. So
Yes.
this is one that I'm happy. Then eventually is considered part of the business ready. So I find that okay lah. Then continue with it. Then go ahead lah. Because I
It's
find that
nice.
if that's what part of the business that we are doing, then I'm okay to continue with it. And I find that it doesn't give me so much pressure in a way, like in a way. So
It's good
I would say
because that I would say we it being from healthcare background, one of the motivation for us to be in healthcare is to help others, especially in terms of improving health. And when you are able to do that and run a business, I think it's like a win-win situation because we earn from helping others. So it's a very rewarding feeling, right?
yeah,
Mm.
and you feel the satisfaction, like example when you go to hospital you help the patients, the
Mm.
difference is that you can see that sometimes your patients face deteriorating situations or
Mm.
whatever situations, you feel sad one thing you can't go forward and help them that period lah,
Mm.
to compare with now I'm happy to see because when they have gained more health, I mean better for themselves, you
Mm.
feel that satisfaction. So it makes me feel more happy.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm. Okay.
that's what I love most.
So now, even though is we are in circuit breaker and then we are also going through this pandemic, I feel we can still, you can still, and I can still run our the wellness business. So
Mm,
I just want to put out here, yeah. So you can, for those of you who are interested to find out more about how to improve your health, it could be whether it's just fat loss or weight loss or even just any health issues, you can message either me or Sadia uh, for a consultation. So it's free consultation using Zoom or WhatsApp, whichever is easier for you. And I think we are here to help you, especially nowadays. This is the best time for us to focus on our own health, right?
right.
And
Yeah, correct.
so one last question before we leave. Yeah, basically, any advice, any other last words or advice for people before we end this session for those who want to improve their health or lose weight?
Okay. As I just want to share a little bit more. And advice is that it is very important. Okay, very important to look out for a preventive measures for ourselves. Okay, I think I did share before for my every life that period because I had not only about gastritis issue, I also known as a high risk patient for breast cancer.
Mm,
And Alhamdulillah, I feel that I believe also because of this program that I managed to do. It's not only about lose fats that gives you a better image, but it also improves your health as well. So with on top of that, I continue with the supplements that I took. So in a way that there is a possibility lah for us because we can see that there are more and more patients coming in with diagnosis of cancer, with diagnosis of diabetes, and it's not only elderly, but they are young like
younger, getting
our
younger.
age and
Mm,
even younger. Yeah. So I think that ultimately the answer is actually to look out for preventive measures, get yourself healthier, do eat the right portion, important, your lifestyle, because
yeah.
we know that this situation is not only about all this, but also stress level that we encounter. Yeah. So it's important that we have the right food for us to continue our life during this
Mm.
period. Yeah, this
So
is my
just
advice.
to thank you very much, Sadia, for spending your afternoon with us today on the Facebook Live. So just
No
to
problem.
summarize, what your last just now your advice was basically based on your own experience and also your experience through this journey and also your experience as a nurse professional. It's basically prevention is more important than cure, and at the
Mm,
same time it's also important to lose weight because losing weight or losing fat especially with the right program is something that is very effective in terms of prevention for most
correct.
or for many chronic diseases or medical condition. So thanks
Correct.
again for re-emphasizing that. So for those of you who have any questions, you can feel free to leave in the comments or you can send a message to any of us. And if you're interested for Zoom consultation or WhatsApp consultation, since we are still in circuit breaker, and even after circuit breaker, we cannot meet in person.
Mm-hmm.
So we're offering a Zoom consultation to anyone who is interested to just find out more on how you can improve your health. So now is the best time everybody can focus on your health. Okay, so I
Yeah.
think we end it today, almost 45 minutes. Thanks again, Sadia, and thanks everyone for
Thank
joining
you.
us today. So I wish everyone a good weekend ahead, and inshallah, we can help more people to become healthier now. Okay,
Inshallah.
thank you,
Inshallah.
everyone. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.